Hey, welcome to the Beyond Photography Show again. My name is Andrew Boy. Have you ever wanted to shoot one of these pictures that is made famous by this brand called Clinique? Now you notice this black band. This is where you are. This is what we call a four-stop shadow. Now traditionally, the best way to do this is to use a M flag.
Utter one more syllable and I'll have you killed.
Oops! But this is made out of cardboard, white and black. What I like to do is to use a zebra flag, which is actually using velvet, which doesn't reflect back light, and then there's this flag. So what we do is we actually stick velvet on stripes like this. But this is a bit too big. So I've always wanted to have an M flag, which is paper, but then I want to have velvet here and then reflective metallic surfaces here, which is silver in color. So I'm gonna get Minchin, my assistant, to make one for me. I would then call it the zebra M flag. And that's Lim, that's Hamdi, Suresh, and everyone, welcome to my professional product photography class. And thanks to Minchin, we now have a zebra M flag. One of the toughest things to shoot is a perfume that has got a transparent body and a reflective top like this. So the only way to nail the lighting is to light it from the back and at the same time have the reflection at the front taken care of. And the best way to light this up is to use a flash like this, my favorite Yongnuo. I like this because it's really cheap, and for the price of one Nikon you can actually buy 4 of this maybe. So put this here with a base stand and then use a flag. So what is happening now is that the flash is set at 1/8. Light up the flag lights up the zebra M flag. And how do I know it's 1/8? Lighter's cheat sheet.
Oh wow!
Refer to our previous episode. You will realize that if your flash is set at 1/8 of a power, if you put it 2 feet away on a bare flash, you always shoot at f16. 3 feet away, f11, and now I'm using a flag. So every time you add on a flash bouncing off a flag on a zebra, you actually lose like 2 stops. There you go. Get one of these Lighter's cheat sheet. It's very simple. Memorize this. Then you don't need a light meter. Don't tell Sekonic. So this flag now is gonna be reflected off this zebra M flag. And this part is black. This is gonna be black as well because there's no light going through here. You're gonna be hidden in the 4-stop shadow. And then the second flash is gonna go under the product table. Now again, refer to your Lighter's cheat sheet. This is gonna be 2 feet away going through, you go figure this out. You gotta memorize this at some point. Alright, let's see how this looks like. I like to use a pop-up flash to trigger everything. And I'm using a Canon now. Most important thing is to go in the menu and make sure that your flash control is set to built-in flash, manual flash at the lowest power. So all my flashes now are running on slave remote, not CLS, not wireless, not whatever. Every time a flash goes off, it will just go off. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to cover this a little bit so I don't get that sparkle. And there we go. This is another thing we're gonna learn now. You've got a perfume bottle which is reflective at the top and transparent at the bottom. Any photographer can tell you if you have a transparent item, you've got to light it up from the back. So here we go. We take a flash, put it at the back, set the power to 1/8. This is 1 feet away, right? This is 1 feet away. So it's gonna be f16. So I'm gonna put this at 1/8. Make sure you zoom this real high. And this is now zoom 85. Okay, take a shot now. You light it up from the rear. But as you can see, the moment you have a transparent item and you hit the flash from the back, you're gonna have one problem. You're gonna get hot spots and quite a fair bit of flare. We're gonna solve that problem today. What you need to do is to get a reflective piece of card. You can actually buy adhesive, which is mylar sheet adhesive, stick it on a piece of paper, and then get this blue tack. This is what you can get from the stationery shop. And if you were to cut a flag, very simple, make it slightly bigger than the perfume bottle. It's fine. But as you move it back, it becomes smaller, perspective of distance. Now, take the blue tack and put it here and then stick this here and make sure that you get an angle. So the reason why we need to put the flag at an angle is because that this reflective aluminum flag is actually going to reflect off this big flag. So what we're doing now is very simple. Take that flash that you have earlier and instead of lighting up the perfume, you angle it such a way that it lights up this flag. This flag will light up this aluminum flag, and then this will just nicely fit the angle, Suresh. So you're going to make sure that you move yourself until this perfume covers the card and this aluminum card is exactly behind the glass. Right, let's take a shot and see what happens. How do you go? Beautiful. Now that piece of reflective aluminum flag got the bottom part of the transparent perfume light up well. What about the reflective top? To do this, you need another flag. In order to light up the top portion of the perfume which is reflective, you need another flash that's gonna light up another flag. And this is just for the top part, so you light up negative. Remember, watch the episode where I light up the hard disk splatter. So this is gonna light up this and this is gonna light up the top part of the perfume. So Hamdi, take a shot and see what we get. That's beautiful.
Zebra. Zebra.
Zebra. Get your zebra out of my fucking living room.